No, that's ridiculousness, isn't it?
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I think Jackass.
I don't know.
What is the Jackass theme song?
It goes down, down, down.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
Down, 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 down.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
I don't do a good like reinterpretation of like the noise, but in my head I know it.
Mm-hmm. Does it piss you off how the disconnect between your head and your mouth are though?
That is wild. I mean, it's not. It's only so much with
imagine
tones.
That as a superpower.
Oh, dude.
You can make whatever.
Hey, what it sound like, and then you're just like,
yeah,
and then it is whatever the thing is. Yeah, you literally become a parrot at that point.
But I mean, like to the
yeah.
And it could be anything.
It's like a instant replay, but vocally,
it could be anything. And
as long as you
as long as you can remember what it sounds like.
As long as you have literally heard it.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, God damn.
Yeah.
Or like all the memes things, dude, bruh.
I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Yeah, ain't got no gas in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe shit.
That would be a cool super power.
Would that be like something you would wish for? Would you waste a wish on it?
I don't think it's
wish worthy.
Wish
so if you had 3, it wouldn't be one of your.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. I mean, my first thing when I think about wishes is not superpowers. I think.
What is the number one that you're just like off top? You know that has to be one of the 3.
I don't know. It's tough, man.
Really?
But it's not superpower stuff.
But
I feel like
it's also got to not be able to fuck with free will. So it can't be like, yo, I want this person to love me. You can't do that. That's not part of the wish.
Why do you? Well, no, it wasn't gonna be.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like you can't be like, yo, wish divorce. I wish they. Yeah. I mean, you can wish that she would look at you like, oh wow, I didn't even know he exists. Yeah, something like that. So like an attention thing.
No, but that's still not. I feel like that's not worth it.
I mean, that's on you. Okay, that's your go on that.
What do you think? Would it be worth it? Would that be worth a wish for you?
Emily?
Yeah, or one of your, or no, Margot Robbie.
Well, that wasn't even my number one. You know my number one. Double R.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about that? What if you could be in a scene with her?
All right. Well, I've been in a lot of them.
No, but I mean in it. Actually.
Oh no. No. Say I would want to be her husband.
What about you just getting the opportunity to meet her at a scene and maybe you guys hit it off?
Yeah, but she's married and has a kid by that guy right now.
Oh, she's married?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she was married.
Dude's name is Posh. He's Russian. So, yeah, it's okay. Heart's broken. I've already dealt with it.
Well,
it's okay. No, if I were to have a wish, like a wish list, like 3 of them, and you had to like, once you said it, that was it. It was done. Like you can't take it back. My, not number one, but one of them would be is to not live to eat, but to eat to live. Like I would give up the cravings for
your
food.
Mind in your head.
Explain on that.
Because that's what as humans we do. We eat to live. But you're saying you live to eat.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Survival wise.
Yep.
Yes.
What I would do it is like I know there's some people out there that literally don't really like food at all.
They only do it because they need the energy or the...
Yeah, they're like, oh, I gotta
So you're saying it's a mind thing, though?
Oh, yeah, I've got mental problems.
Could you do that?
Well, it's not a free will. It's not a free will situation because it's not like I'm controlling how I feel about food. I'm changing the way my body chemistry is.
No, because
love is not...
chemistry doesn't change anything. Your body uses it as energy. It's your mind that's fucking you up.
But you have what they call ghrelin in your body, and that's like your hunger hormone.
You made that.
I'm not. Look it up, dude. Look it up, bro.
Krellin?
Yeah, I got a problem. I have an overactive
but what I'm saying
hunger
is
hormone problem.
You're not making your body change anything. It's your mindset that you're changing.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean...
if your mind didn't feel that way about food, you wouldn't be eating it like that.
I mean, but also both? You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
I think even if you change the body, your mind would still overturn that.
Oh, absolutely. But you got to do both. It's not like you're not going to put up a door and not walls. You know, you got to do both to keep everyone out.
Yeah.
You know?
Very true.
But like that would be one of the things, because then I wouldn't be overeating so much, and I wouldn't be constantly thinking about that's how I have to find comfort. I need to find comfort in myself, not what I put in myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That for sure would be on that list. How was your Christmas, bro?
Man, it was eventful.
Yeah?
Bro. It was there was all kinds of shit going on this Christmas. The Harper was in the hospital with mono, which is my little sister.
Jesus.
So she was in the hospital. My mom was up there with her.
By the way, I made a very distasteful joke because I was like, "Is it curtains on your sister?" Not knowing that mono was a real thing. Yeah. Like I know, like they say mono, and you know, ooh, you kissing boys somebody. Or some shit.
Yeah.
Joking. I've never had mono. Still to this day, don't know what it's like. But you were like, "Hey, she could die. Don't say shit like that." And I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, she hadn't drank in like 4 days or something, or I don't know, some crazy shit. But yeah, wasn't able to eat or drink or anything, so they took her to the hospital. She was there till yesterday, which now this is fucking last Tuesday or something, last Monday. But anyway, so she was in the hospital. My mom was there with her. My car broke down Christmas Eve morning, which was great. And then
par of the course.
Par for the course, yep. Yeah. And then my grandma tripped over Ginger at my dad's house. Is she okay? Tough. Ginger's fine.
I meant your grandma.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not worried about the dog that's dying.
She's fine. It was rough there for a second. We were really scared, but yeah.
I think everyone involved was scared.
She was okay.
The dog, the grandma, everyone was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
It's a whole shit show this Christmas, I feel like. So, yeah, we had some fun stuff.
Now, you're 23?
24.
24?
I think.
Is your family still do presents and shit?
Yeah, we still do presents.
Word. So, I'm just asking because I've been blinded since we started this whole talking to each other thing.
Yeah.
There's a boat sitting on your wrist.
It's fucking wet over here, dog.
Yeah, what is that?
This is a watch that my brother got me for Christmas. But yeah, it's a pretty badass rig. It's styled after a Gucci wallet or a Gucci watch with the lines in it.
Yeah, what is the name on that?
It's like
I was trying to read it earlier. Is it Jaguar?
No, it's like Jerigar or something like that. I think. It's too bright. It's like my future.
Oh, wow. He did that. You don't do that, bro.
I had to. But no, yeah. So he got that. He got this for me, and then my
dad. Don't do that either.
And then my dad got me. My dad got me another watch too, which is really cool.
Is it because you're late all the time? Why are they buying you so many watches?
No, just because you can wear them with different outfits. They're kind of accent pieces.
I forget the whole like
professional
accoutrement that y'all be having with the.
So this is a big like kind of dress up watch.
You didn't get one of these?
Tie clip?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I didn't really ask.
That shit would have been clean,
but
just a little tie clip with an H in the middle. I don't wear a
lot of ties though, unless it's a very formal event. Then I would wear a tie clip.
But. Or like, what is it called when the cufflinks are on your collar? You know what I'm talking about? Like the button. Because I've seen people with the button ones.
Like a lapel thing?
Yeah, but it goes in those freestanding holes that you don't ever really do to the shirt.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know if you would just call them pins, because they're just pins that go in there. I don't know. But,
just get two that say fucking Gucci. Just sign all your contracts. Yeah, we're Gucci.
But yeah, so I got a couple watches, which was really nice. Which I needed. I needed a dress-up watch, which was good. A gold-faced watch, which I got.
What is the other one?
It's in my room.
I mean, what is it?
It's a Citizen, like, Eco Drive.
I like Citizen.
It's got the gold face, like the gold,
bezel.
Bezel, yeah. That's what the whole thing is gold, and then the band is leather. It's that brown leather, that Oxford, or Oxblood, like brown, dark brown leather. The same as my Gucci belt.
That shit's dope.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. So that's going to look good dressed up, too. So, yeah, we got some of that stuff, and then got some gift cards. Got some Academy gift cards, so that's pretty sweet.
You really notice when you get older, like, gift cards become a thing.
Bro, I wouldn't trade an Academy gift card for a lot. Like, I fucks with Academy. That's why, I mean, you can go buy a bunch of fishing shit there, and everything there is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
It's not crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So I fuck with Academy, man. Or any, like, fishing store.
You also find yourself when you're shopping for people, you're like, I don't know what these fucking people want.
Gift
so you
cards.
get gift cards. But I've always thought, like, is it trashy to give money?
I don't think so. I do like the idea of a gift card because it's a little bit more,
Yeah.
you know. But then also, if you don't really know what the fuck the person wants, it's also like now you're putting a hindrance on that person because they have to shop at that store now.
Then you can fuck with, like, universal gift cards, like Visa or, like...
Right, but I think that's just money.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
So at that point...
So why would you even buy one?
I mean, you don't buy gift cards. Gift cards are free.
No.
Like, those universal ones? I mean, yes, you can go to jail for stealing them, but you're not stealing anything.
No, but I think... No, I think they cost like $1 or something, and then you have to load the money on them.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
The
like when I worked at Target, that shit was nothing. It was just like how much you want to put on it.
But that's what I'm saying about a Visa card.
Yeah.
Why even do that?
Yeah.
Why not just give them the exact same amount of money? There's no... Instead of cash, you just have it on a thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. I never got that.
You know, you want to know something else that's kind of similar to that I was thinking about the other day at work? Pepsi has Starbucks.
Gift cards?
No, like they distribute Starbucks. Like RTDs and shit like that. That's a callback, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, but Coca-Cola does Dunkin'. Doesn't that kind of seem weird? The number one beverage company in the world sells the number two coffee in the world.
Is Target the only one that does Starbucks, though?
What did you say?
Is Target the only one that sells Starbucks?
I think you're stuck on something wrong.
Yeah. I definitely am. I'm trying to get it.
Pepsi does Starbucks.
Pepsi does Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Target.
No.
Okay, so Pepsi does Starbucks.
And then Coca-Cola does Dunkin'.
So that's the only place that Pepsi's leading Coca-Cola in.
I mean, there's other things like, what is bigger, Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow? Mountain Dew by fucking...
Yeah.
Mountain Dew's like worst year ever probably beat Mellow Yellow's best year ever.
Yeah. Well, but here's my thing. This is difficult because what's big here isn't big everywhere.
Oh, I absolutely know.
We grew up in the South.
Yeah.
Which is way different.
And apparently Pepsi's blowing like huge up north. Huge.
Yeah, I think they just call it pop up there.
Yeah.
But
Pepsi
what
is
things are big here aren't big, everywhere. Let's get some numbers on this, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, go ahead, Google whatever you got.
I just want to see Pepsi versus Coca-Cola.
Dude, it's not even close. Coca-Cola is worldwide. And Pepsi is national.
Which is better, Coca? Well,
which is better? Dude, they both taste like...
I like Pepsi. No. Yeah, no, I think Coca-Cola is worldwide, but who sells more?
What? If they're worldwide, are you
in
really
America?
Who sells more in America? Coke,
Pepsi, or Coke? I don't know, man. These are the questions we gotta ask. Since 2004, Coca-Cola Company has been market leader according to industry stats. Let's see.
This is what I'm saying, though, is that isn't it weird that the number one company is selling the number two coffee?
Yeah.
The number two company is selling the number one coffee?
Do you know that Pepsi stock is actually $100 more a share than Coca-Cola stock?
I know they pay better. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
No, that's
I don't know how that translates exactly.
But yeah, that is weird that you would think Coke would be Starbucks.
But like I was having this conversation with somebody at work and they did a breakdown in that way too. They were like, Coke sells more than Pepsi, but Mountain Dew sells more than Mellow Yellow. And I was like, okay. And they're like, but Sprite sells more than like Sierra Mist. But we got to that point, and I was like, that is a good point. Like Sierra Mist doesn't even come close. I prefer Sierra Mist. Like, and he was like, well, Sierra Mist is going away. Like they're gone.
Sprite is huge.
But I say that to tell you this: there's a new soda coming out.
7-Up.
I said a new soda.
Oh.
That is coming out. It's a brand new name. It's a brand new product.
Is it a big one or is it under one of these two?
Oh, no. I mean, it's a Pepsi product, but it's supposed to go head-to-head with Sprite.
Really?
Yeah, and they're putting, like, billions of it.
What's it called?
Okay. It's a terrible name.
Okay.
So, bear with me.
Does it start with an S?
Yep.
I already hate it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You shouldn't do that.
You're going to hate it because it looks TikTok-y. You're going to see it. Yeah, go ahead, Google. I'll let you Google it. It's called...
Hold on. I'll just look up Pepsi's new Sprite.
Pepsi's new Sprite. I wonder if it'll be the first thing or not. Ask me
Starry?
Yep. Oh, look at the images, bro.
Dude, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
Starry,
bro.
Bruh.
Look at the graphics and everything. It looks like... Yeah. Tell me it doesn't... It looks like a TikTok version of Sprite. Because Sprite just recently went to the clear bottles. Like, within this last year or so.
I hate the clear bottles, too. I like the OG green
dude,
ones.
how many times I'm in a store...
I think they're zero sugar. Every time I look at them...
That's what I was about to say. Every fucking old bird in the house is like... Do you know where the original Sprite is? And I'm like, I work not for them. And that is that. That's as weird. Regular as you're going to get. Up. Yeah, I don't know why they decided.
But what is zero sugar now?
It is also that.
Oh, it's just clear. It's the same bottle.
It's the same color bottle, yes. Both clear.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because that was that.
But again, I don't work for Coke.
And that green bottle, dude. That green bottle just hit on the Sprite things.
It's a classic.
It is.
Every time I see something like that, the clear ones I think of as remixes. You remember the old Sprite remixes? They would be in a clear bottle with orange labels and orange caps.
Oh, yeah.
You would have, like, LeBron James doing a remix commercial, or, like, Lil Jon.
Or Drake did one, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, fucking Drake did one. That was
hard. He took a sip, and then his whole face went...
Yeah, went...
Yeah. It was wild.
It's like, I want this shit forever.
I tell you what, man. Sprite is still one of those drinks that if you get a cold Sprite...
Yeah.
And crack that bitch open, and you get your nose in there too soon.
it's spicy, dude.
Why is it spicy?
Yeah.
That shit right there can wake up a dead.
Isn't it wild that there's certain brands that are just like culturally part of your life? Like it just stood for something like I think it's Sprite. You would tell me you would have like on a hot summer's day.
That's Fresca.
I
was literally about to tell you about this too. Because I just had Fresca for the first time like 2 days ago.
For the first time?
No, in a long time. First time in a long time I've had it. Like 2 days ago. And I was like, God dang. It's so good, dude. So
what is it? It's grapefruit?
It's like it's more like a juicy Sprite. Imagine Sprite as refreshing as Sprite is, but not as heavy. So it's more carbonated and kind of light. But it's got more kind of that grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
You know, lemon lime juice kind of stuff.
So, and I think I was having this conversation the other day. It's not, the correct term isn't fragrant.
No, it is fragrant.
It is, but there's like another way to say that, isn't there? When something has a very like, very strong smell, but aroma, but it's like, but the taste is light. I always want to say floral. But I don't.
I mean, it is kind of florally. All these are not wrong.
But it's not hitting the nail on the head of my head.
But I don't think you can hit something like that on the head.
Because there's so many descriptive words. I don't think you can hit
Fresca with an... Like, this is one thing I learned about whiskey.
Why is the mic so hot?
Because I was about to grab water, but I want to say this first. This is one thing I learned about whiskey, is that it's all subjective. So whatever you taste in it is not wrong. It's what you're tasting. Yeah. It could not be the thing that it actually is, but to you, that's what your mind associates with that flavor.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like, I think Fresca is one of those things like whiskey. You're not going to be able to say, okay, this is what's in it, this is what it tastes like. Everybody's going to be like, oh, that reminds me of this thing, you know, or something along those lines.
That is a good point, because it's like, that goes back to that one point of view, are you seeing the same color I'm seeing?
That scares me. And I'll be straight up and honest with you, that has kept me up at night.
But the same thing is like, are you tasting the same thing I'm tasting?
Right.
Because you could be like,
senses
what
go
does that taste like? You're making a pasta in there. You're like, does that have enough garlic in it?
Yeah.
For who? For me?
Right. And
for you?
But I think the flavor stuff is a little bit easier to hit the nail on the head because we have things like Michelin star and like, you know, best restaurants in the world and shit like that.
So you don't trust Crayola?
No, man. You know,
or Sherwin-Williams?
I don't know, and I do, and I don't.
Or Bear?
I don't.
Dude, these people deal with color.
They do it. They do it. But for some reason, man, that just sticks in my head. That these could all be different colors that you're seeing from what I'm seeing, and I'm like, that could be real because you're never gonna know, right?
That's true. Like I bought you that hat.
Yeah.
And to me, that hat looks like a powder blue.
We're not gonna figure this out right
now. We're
now.
not. But like, is that blue?
It's blue. I mean, from what I see, is blue.
Word.
But the blues that we see could be different.
Absolutely.
They could be all different.
And it's crazy because it's like, I wonder, does that dictate how differently we dress and like get different things going on?
That's gotta have something to do with it.
Like your shoes are cream.
Well, they are, but they were white.
What up?
What's up, y'all?
We got a guest in the building.
Oh, come on. Hell yeah.
All right, so we're going to rearrange the set live, so.
Yeah.
We are going to move.
We're going to have you over here.
What's up, bro?
What up, Pimp? How you doing, bro?
Better than I deserve.
Hell yeah, dude.
It'll be the first time the camera ever moved live. Like.
We're doing new shit over here. We're setting new heights, dog. Oh, Jesus.
Did you guys get to do the wall art? That's cool.
That was
Cheese Rothstein. Yeah. That's our boy Cheese, bro. What you been up to, bro? Other than going like mega viral on TikTok and.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to like to do something and then plan it to work and it works.
Yeah.
Like that was like
actually seeing shit playing out and then seeing it happen.
Because it's like, you know, some people may be under the, you know, notion that like it was just I just tried some shit, but like it was like all planned and we were just like, all right, this is gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna do. I don't know. It went. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I didn't think that it was gonna do what it did, but I didn't know. I it's like I knew that it would do something, but maybe not that. But I don't know. But I'm glad that it did.
Yeah, I wonder how many things get made like that where they're like, they're in there cooking and they're like, "Ooh, this shit is gonna," and then they're a week later and they're like, "What happened?" I put everything I had in.
Most of the time, it happens and you don't know it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's how most of it.
Our buddy Casey did this like, was it for Halloween last year?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Was it Halloween though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well he did this thing.
What else would it have been?
I don't know. I thought they just randomly did it one day.
No.
They were. Casey's a smaller dude, and his girlfriend is like probably his same height, maybe a little taller, like hardly noticeable in real life. But they play up to this on TikTok a lot. He's like big on TikTok, so he played Lord Farquaad, and she played Fiona.
I love Lord Farquaad.
Dude, pull this up while I'm talking about it. So he played real small, and she's a very together girl. Like she's tight and I meant like small. All right, don't get weird with it, bro. She's tiny, petite, whatever.
Yeah, it's way better.
So she's not. I meant it like she's not like Fiona. Like Fiona is an ogre in this thing, but she played the princess part of it, like the human. Fuck you guys, all right?
She's tight.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Don't contact and be like, she's tight.
It's okay. Casey probably don't even listen to these, all right?
Yeah.
But watch this TikTok. Like, this shit blew up. It's like crazy. He planned for it to go big.
Go to his profile.
Yeah, this is him.
But you don't, like, he did another video this year.
He makes a lot of content. That's cool.
Yeah. He's big.
What did
on
he do
TikTok,
this year?
He's huge. They did a
one-
couple different ones. They did a Monsters Inc. one.
yeah, the fucking
They did Elastigirl and
yeah, that one blew up.
he was
The lady that made this.
what's her
Fits.
fucking name?
Miss,
He lives here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I need to get in contact with him. I like all the TikTok people.
Yeah, he's got he's got some shit going on. Like a while ago, I guess he got close to the Paul brothers. Like
cool.
when they did like the Vine switch over to TikTok and YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if Logan and them are on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. Or we're on TikTok, I think.
I think they are.
You think they have like live, like not re-uploaded shit? You think they're doing stuff for TikTok?
I'm sure, yeah. I think you kind of have to if you're that age and you put out stuff, you know?
I mean, it's so useful. Like it literally changed my whole direction of life.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and where it went to, I didn't think that it would take that route, but I'm so glad that it did.
Yeah.
I just got one. I hate to say regret, but I didn't keep releasing stuff because I was working on other stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff I'm still doing now. But it's like, but I still recorded music. So like, I probably recorded 170 songs over like 2 years. And then it was like, I didn't release any of them because half of it I was like insecure, like, man, I'll never go bigger than that song. So I just didn't do anything. And then I just watched it like the perceived chance, if you would, diminish because I wasn't doing music stuff, but I was doing really good business stuff. So then I was like, damn, all right. But now it's like, I'm getting back into it. And yeah, like it can, yeah. If people really like sit down and really strategize and really think about, fuck trying to make stuff to self-serve me, what can I make to where I can help somebody create content?
Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's not you creating content, it's you creating things that the marketplace can use. Mm-hmm. Everybody approaches it the opposite way, and it's sometimes you get lucky and you know you can self-serve and people like that, but for the most part, I mean, that's what it's for. It's for sounds. Yeah. And people don't realize you can monetize your sounds.
So how did you get Stop, Drop, and Roll out? Like, how do you, obviously you made the song, but like, how do you start that? Like,
so I'll tell you exactly how it happened. At the time, I was working at Walmart. I probably made like $400 every 2 weeks. I was living
Hey,
with
I
a
worked
friend.
at Target, bro. I get it.
Yeah. And I was living with my best friend, and he's charging me barely anything for rent. Like, I'm not doing well in life at all.
I get it, man.
Whatever. Hey, fuck you, man. I'm trying to build an empire over here, dude.
And
oh shit.
I was like, shit. So I was like, all right, well, let me do what everybody does. Let me work at Navy Federal. So I was like,
everybody trying to get over
one
there.
Employer in Pensacola and surrounding areas.
So they were trying to get me to go through this what they call them, a recruiting agency, like, well, I think it was called Aerotech or something. And they were like, hey, man, we need your resume. And I submitted like 5 different ones. They're like, well, it's not kind of right. You need to do this. And hey, man, when you're talking to these people, say Navy Federal's the best. And everything you say, I was like, fuck. So I got the idea, and I was like, damn, well, influencing is becoming like a job now. And people need press kits and stuff. And this is back when TikTok was only 15 seconds. I was like, how could I make a resume for influencers?
Yeah.
And it hit me. I was like, I need to make something where in 15 seconds you can find out everything you want to know about your favorite online content creator. So I never even downloaded the app. The girl I was dating at the time, her and her like stepsisters loved the app. And I was like, fuck TikTok. But one day I was scrolling down, and Gary Vee was like, hey, if you're an artist, you need to be on TikTok. And I was like, fuck, okay, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah.
So I went on the app.
I mean, he's made a few dollars.
Yeah, he kind of knows what he's talking about a little bit, I think.
So I went on there, and I started seeing how it was working, and it was like, okay, cool. And the top song was the Renegade song at the time. The Renegade. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, fuck. They don't even have fucking chords. It's just drums.
Yeah.
So I figured out, the key, BPM or whatever. I got in Logic, started messing around, and then I was like, okay, what questions could I ask? And then the question were, what's your name? What's your age? Where are you from? What's your sign? who do you love, what's your style, what do you do, and what do you drive? I was like, because all of those, they could bring in more people, they could bring in brands, they could bring in anything, and it would be big. So I sent it to my girl at the time, and I had I had that part, sent it to her, but it was like, what's your name, what's your age, where it was like double speed, and her stepsisters, they were younger, they were like, we can't use this sound. I was like, what do you mean? They were like, it's too fast. We can't put anything on the screen. And I was like, oh. So they showed me how they make the videos, and I was like, oh. So then I was like, oh, okay. So so that's when it went to, what's your name? What's your age? And I was like, okay, cool. So I sent it to them back, and they were like, yes. And they were like, but you need a dance. And I was like,
Oh, no.
huh. So I was like, okay, maybe I should do like a split test. So I should break up the song in 2 different parts. So I'm going to have 2 different sounds on the same song, and then I can test which one's going to go bigger.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to get their attention. I wanted it to be raunchy, but not too raunchy. I wanted it to be something where like you could walk in on your daughter doing it, and you notice she's doing a dance, but at the same time, you're not like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
That's a tightrope.
Yeah. So I was like, what's the best way to get their attention? It was like, stop. Because everybody said, hey, stop what you're doing. So I was like, okay, stop. And I was like, drop and roll. I was like, okay, cool. So once I put that together, sent it back to them, they immediately were like, stop, drop. And I was like, okay, cool. So I got it. And so her stepsisters were like 11 and 13, and I think one was 8. So when I knew that like that was the demographic I was going for, I was like, okay, I got the youth and the women.
You have a testing pool right there, dude.
So
Yeah.
they
You got a cheat code.
yeah. So once we put it all together, my best friend Derek, and who I work on all my music stuff with, I showed it to him, and he was like, yes. He was like, dude, this is sweet. Now, it's crazy enough, I hate the song. I still to this day I don't listen to the song. The song's corny, but the thing is, it works for what it does, right?
Yeah.
Like Mustard can't go on everything, but you put that bitch on the right thing, you can't go. So it's like, so whenever we put it together, we were like, man, we don't have that much money, so we were like, fuck, how can we get this thing going? So I think we had $600. And to this day, we've only used $600. That's all. Like, it's crazy. Like, we never been anything more
like
to blow it up. So what happened was we started off by using one of our friends, and he spent like $300 up to $600 within like 2 days, and we got like our first 27 videos made. And we're like, well, it's not bad technically. I mean, he got 27 made videos, but then I was like, and this is my downfall, but it helps me a lot of times too. I'm like, I want everything to be in my hand. I'm like, man, fuck this. I think I can get more than that.
Yeah.
So I took like $60.
That's a difficult field to be in, because you can't just be the only one making it viral. Because that's not viral. That's not the definition of viral.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, I made it popular. Yeah, what? People gotta touch it a little bit, you know?
So what I would start doing was email marketing, and I started getting really good at influencer marketing. Like, really good at, like, I'm talking like I would get people who had like 600,000 followers to do something for Whataburger. Like, what I would do is, like, I would go to their page, and I would actually say, let's say if I was reaching out to you guys, I would send you guys, what creature is that? What thing is that?
It's 2 faces.
But what type? Like, what is it, from a cartoon, or is it just a random face?
No, that's just his logo,
him. Yeah.
pretty much.
He just like spray painted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just something out of his brain.
So I would
do A&W root beer if we're having to do a brand or something, or Vans.
So I would reach out, and I would just be like, hey man, I see that, you love, Vans, and you love tattoos and all this stuff. Maybe you should make this a sound and show your fans, because they would like to maybe notice how many tattoos you have. Or if you have a girlfriend, bring your girlfriend in, or something like that, or just send something personal by and give them a suggestion. And I would do that. And then this is how it would be. I'll be honest with them. I'd be like, hey, I don't want to disrespect you by offering you such a small amount. I don't want you to think that I'm like disrespecting your craft and what you built. I just personally, I really don't have the money to pay you what I know you're worth. But I'll be willing to pay for your lunch or something today if you don't mind. Man, when I started doing that, just being real with people, people would just be like, man, I'll do it for free. And then they would say something like this, hey, well, I can't do that because of, my price, but I got some friends, I'll send it to them. They don't have as much followers as me, but they'll get it. And that's what I would do. And then it got to the point where if I knew I got somebody that had 1 million followers, I knew I could get anybody under that. Because I technically got the big dog, and I would use the leverage of the big dog. I was saying, hey, like, let's say if I found some other people who did podcasts who had double your followers, I'd say, hey, they just did
that's
it.
not gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, hey, they just did this. You guys should check this out. This is what they're doing. And then you'd be like, oh, well, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, over like 4 months, we got like 100,000 videos made like that.
Holy.
And then, and then I'll never forget. It was right before Christmas. We had somebody had did a video, bro, and they took off their hoodie with their foot, and they fell and rolled over the bed. When that shit happened, there were 50,000 videos being made a day after that, and everybody started trying to like take their hoodie off and roll. Because at first the only sound that was going was the "what's your name" thing, but when they did the stop, drop, and they did that shit, man, within 3 months after that, within 3 weeks after that, we had 1 million videos made. Like 1 million individual people made a fucking video of that,
dude.
And
I googled the song to see like the biggest stream, and one of them had 1.9 million.
Yeah, there was one video alone from this,
and this is just on YouTube. Who knows on TikTok and shit? You know.
Yeah, when we did the analytics, and this was like 4 months ago, it was over 1 billion impressions.
That's
dumb, dude. That's crazy.
So it was like, damn, and it's crazy because it was like, I'm still like, and I never really talk about it too much, or like, cause I'm still kind of in shock, because it's like I know what it took to get there, and like the people who were around me at that time, they knew that like this wasn't some like I was literally sending out 100 emails and 100 DMs every single day for months on end, and I was still working at Walmart. Like while the shit was going up, like everybody was thinking that, oh man, you're making money and all that stuff. Like I really wasn't until TikTok had reached out, but we thought it was a scam. They reached out for like 3 months saying, hey, we're trying to pay you. And if you get an email saying, hey, TikTok, we're trying to pay you, like,
you're like, no, that's fake for sure.
Yeah. And then you go to a pay phone and call that number. Don't call from your phone.
Then we got a call from a label, and then we're like, oh, okay, yeah, they are looking. And then when we had registered the whole code and everything you need to get the scans, I never forget it. By this time, I was working on the beach. I was working at the Hilton.
Yeah.
And on my lunch break, I get a call, and it's my buddy, and he's like, yo, they just paid us from TikTok. We got the first check in. And I'm like, oh shit. And he sent me it. I quit that day. Like that day, I quit on my lunch break. Like I came in, and I was just like, hey, y'all, I gotta leave.
Fucking out.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
You didn't have to contemplate it at all. You were just like, oh, I'm on to something.
Yeah, I was like, it didn't, for me to even finish my shift, it just wouldn't even make sense. like we were already slow that day because it was kind of cold, because I think it was around January-ish.
I think they tried to poach your boy over here too.
What?
Didn't they try to get you to be the head chef over there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I talked to them a couple times.
Man, you could have been TikTok famous. What the fuck? You ruined it.
But that it was an experience, but I learned a lot. And what ended up happening was, when I would talk to different companies, they would be like, how did you get this many views for like $400? And then I'd be explaining it to them, and then that's when I was able to start marketing for businesses on the side, because that's when I didn't realize that I was good at it until like I helped one business, and then the second one, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, I can do this then, and then I was making more money doing that than the music stuff, so I just said, I didn't almost say fuck the music, but I was already so like,
yeah, you had one fucking fire burning so hot, you're like, I can't just let this thing burn out. I gotta go with it.
So, and that's kind of what happened. And then I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of dumb shit, but it was fun.
But I mean, that's how you learn, right?
Yeah. But no, it was cool. So, and it's crazy because I think to this day it's still probably like 10,000 videos still get made a day. Still,
that's
like,
insane.
To this day.
And what's wild about like trends like that, like sounds or whatever, shit can always pop again, like instantly.
Oh yeah, out of nowhere it'll just resurface.
Yeah, like for example, whoever figured out the bruh.
Yeah. Yes.
That shit is on so many
forever.
YouTube videos.
It'll live forever in the social media.
Yeah, like we follow this guy and love this dude on YouTube. His name's Oompaville. He hits that bruh every video.
Yeah.
Bruh. Or like he does sound bite things on like all of his clips. All like that's basically how his shit is edited always.
It died actually. Like the song died after like a year, it died down. And then it came back. So you are right. I forgot what happened, but it came back and then we were like, damn. Like again, and we were like, shit. So cuz I think it was only at like 1.2 million streams or something this time last year at the time that it died, but then now it's almost at 4 million. So like it almost like tripled and like again, and we're just like, oh Jesus. But it's
so how does TikTok work in the way that they like
monetize
and like how do they do it in reporting? Are they reporting to you like weekly, or is it like this quarter this is what your shit did?
So what happens is
like when you say 1 million and you say 4 million, what is that time frame? Is that a week? Like so every week it's doing a 4 million?
No. So how it works is they ended up working with the distributor that I use for my music. And it all comes in the same like whole. At first it was separate. Then we got it to where the sounds could come together. So when they do a payout, let's say I get paid from Spotify and Apple Music, TikTok will be separate. Yeah. So and it'll show like TikTok streams. So like let's say if I have 600,000 Spotify streams, but TikTok will say, let's say 60 million streams of audio, then the payouts are going to be different.
Yeah.
And then they pay you every quarter. You're just going to check.
That's wild.
So
that makes sense why you were able to quit your job. If it's every quarter, a quarter check is probably fat as fuck.
But how do the payouts differ from TikTok to like Spotify, right? Because it's only a part of the song a portion.
Also,
of it.
Don't go bad on anybody.
Yeah, no, I don't mean like that. But
we can speak on it because we're on Spotify, but we don't get paid. But like, I hear Spotify's not great.
Yeah. So the thing is, so for every
burn
million
that bridge.
It's this is the thing. It's like if you're doing streams and it's good, it's not. So this is what I tell people, because people always ask like, how much money do you make and all this stuff off the song, and the best answer is less than you think and more than you think at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody can look up Spotify. If you get 1 million streams, it's like roughly $4,200 maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
So if we do the streams on a song from Spotify, you can do the math. It probably made close to 16 grand for Spotify. Yeah. But I think Apple Music is double because they pay you like, so if you get, so it's like $7,800 per million. So Apple Music, it probably made, I don't know, like maybe 30-something thousand from Apple Music. But then TikTok is like, it's roughly the same. It's a little less, but it's way more streams. So if you get,
because it can
go redo it,
fucking fire
and just blow up.
Because the demographic is crazy.
On TikTok would be like, I don't know, but it's more.
Yeah,
it's
because
less.
It's less, but more because there's more. Like people are streaming it more. Yeah, so the numbers are there.
So TikTok pays more. If TikTok paid as much as Apple Music, I'd be loaded. But it doesn't.
Yeah.
but it's probably a reason why it doesn't. But I guarantee you, maybe within 2 years it might, just because the way that TikTok's going, they have to start paying artists more because you're literally discovering music more.
Yeah.
But they pay you for the amount of videos that people make. So that's another thing. So I get paid for the streams, but then like if somebody makes a video too, then you get paid. So I think there's like 8 million videos that are made.
So you got kind of ownership over it.
Yeah, so I own 99% of the song. There's only 1% of the song I have to give away to a producer for inspo rights for the song. Yeah. But no, I own 99%.
Is that for the sample at the beginning?
No, I'm probably going. I'm not even going to say that because I don't want to speak it into existence.
Okay, my bad.
But nobody said anything so far about the sample. That's all I got to say.
Word.
And Will Ferrell, please don't. Because that would suck. But Will Ferrell's cool. I like Will Ferrell, so he won't. But
And as I don't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're good.
as far as like how TikTok works, and we're acting like you are TikTok, okay? Like
this is
TikTok just walked into the room.
Yeah.
But are there certain influencers that are like signed to like exclusive deals where like, yo, I can only do something through my management if they approve it, or is it like,
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
here's a crazy idea. If that's the case, there's this old skateboarder. I mean, he's not like old, but like he's from like my day. His name's Jeremy Rogers. He came out with this idea that in theory can be applied to anything, but he applied it to skateboarding. So what you would do is like if you're a pro and a deck comes out, like a signature series deck, it'll say like Jeremy Rogers on it and it's for Plan B. He would only get like $2 to $5 per deck sold, but they're sold for $60. Mm-hmm. And they're made for fucking nothing, you know? So where's the rest of the money going? What he would do is he had his own company. I think it was called Selfish. And he would come out with signature series boards with people and then split it dead even. So you get 30, I get 30.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they do that?
You mean big companies like that?
No. The skateboarders. He was giving them an outlet to get out of big deals where they were getting super fucked.
I think what they do it for is in the beginning of your career when nobody knows you.
No, I know, I get that, but he wasn't doing it for the small guy because nobody's going to buy the small guy's board. They're going to be like,
you're talking
who
about
the fuck is Hilton Davis?
Line already that have already
maybe not top of the line, but people that are like people that are
established,
like kind
somewhat.
of like Shane here.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little bit bigger than that. Like if he was a little bit bigger than that, like people might hear rumblings of his name. Like it's hard to talk about people in the skateboard world because so many of them are so fucking good now. There's a mass amount of them. But when we're coming up, it was like Paul Rodriguez. Everybody knows who that is. Like Nigel Houston.
Yeah.
Jeremy Rogers kind of, if you know, like, but these people were on the come up and he got big enough that he was making like $700,000 a year. So he was like, he was kind of trying to do a pivot thing. He wanted to do music, but he had an idea like, I see the ins and outs of like big money and I was young and I want to see if I can help people actually make a living off of skateboarding without being fucked by the skateboarding companies.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to get into these things. Maybe you could do something like that with like TikTok management. Like, yo, maybe your exclusive deal, but like whenever you get out of that, I could help promote. Go half and half. I don't know what you're getting off these management deals, but like I produce a song, you share it with all your friends, it pops. I only want like so much, you get so much. I don't know how the deals are structured, but that's like a concept I thought was really interesting. I'd never heard somebody look at the skateboarding world because I'm sure you could do that with like records or like other products.
Honestly,
shirts.
That's
something.
That's actually smart because so this is the thing. I have another TikTok song that I'm about to do that. So mark my word, I'm saying, and it's gonna be 10 times bigger than the Stop, Drop, and Roll song.
Wow, that's hefty.
That's a fucking
because the way that the song is structured, it works for everything.
Yeah,
and I'm targeting fashion industry. So I'll give you.
When does this drop?
Within the next
early 20. Ooh, okay.
Maybe
that's gonna be a good time to do it too, right? At the beginning of the new year.
Yeah, and so I'll give you a hint on the song. But we gotta. This thing we might.
He goes. I
already copyrighted it. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like we might have to cut it.
Yeah.
But I'll say it anyway.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys anyway.
Okay.
If you keep it, it's just gonna be badass. People are like, damn, he said that too.
Yeah.
But the song's called "This or Not."
Yeah.
So literally, it's like this or not, that or not, this. You sure? Okay, that's hot. That's the sound of it. So it's
it's like that fucking what's that E40 song where he's like. Nope.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
What do you mean? You're the biggest E40 guy.
Well, I can't remember the name of the fucking song.
It's called
Yup.
Or no, or something like that. Yeah. So it's like
Nope. I think it's called Nope.
Yeah, and it's like no disrespect to E40, but it's harder than that song. But the thing,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I
didn't.
but that's a good song. But it's
Yeah.
just so this what I did. I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time. Last time I made Stop, Drop, and Roll to where it can play everywhere except the places I need it to.
Yeah.
This song's way more clubby, way more upbeat. It's almost
It's
like
a full song.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you were structuring it to where it's just for
Like a
TikTok videos.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, it's the same concept.
Yeah.
So like it'll be like, like 2 minutes, 12 seconds maybe max of music, but it's going to be structured. And I actually have a feature artist on it too. I'm collaborating with a female artist for the first time.
Oh, that's dope.
And she's a rapper. And we got her verse to where it's this, man, I'm going to play you guys a snippet of it.
Okay.
All right.
Hey man, we could use the views. Let these streams go to a Billy, bro. I retired today. You know?
You get a call, you say, "Yep, I'm out."
Yeah. If you hit my
Fuck
phone
this
and you're
shit,
like,
I'm
"Baby
out."
boy, we made it," I'd be like, "I'm calling them right now."
Yeah, because I want this to, I do want this to play like once the song goes out. Because all right, I probably spoke too soon for how good it'll do. Well, no, I didn't. I gotta stop. It's gonna do, because I'm targeting people for like, it's really just women. So the idea of the song is if a girl gets out of bed, she's gonna make it sound like, should I wear my hair in a bun?
Yeah.
Should I wear it straight? Should I wear it curly?
Yeah.
Okay, curly. Yeah, that's where I'm leaving. Then she'll leave the house.
Yeah.
Or like you guys putting on, hey, should I wear a white shirt?
Yeah.
Black shirt. Ooh, this green shirt. Okay, yeah, that's hot. And that's really just what it can be for everything.
Hey man, don't even try and tempt guys not to use a video
Oh,
because you're just
bro.
gonna entice us
It's
to
gonna-
try to
yeah.
make it silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like this. It's like.
Dude, the beat is sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And then she comes in right after that. So
yeah.
it's going to be cool. I'm excited about that one. And yeah, we already shot the music video and everything. It's like, it's going to be cool.
Damn,
That is
that's
insane
dope.
because it's like you've structured a song where they could literally just take a section of it out. And I don't know how long TikTok is now, but I know you said like back in the day it used to be 15 seconds.
Yeah.
They could literally just cut a chunk out, or you could play the whole song and it's fucking dope.
It's like blowing my mind now that like thinking about it. People making music for TikTok. You know what I mean? Like you never
you hit a certain BPM, like beats per minute, and you can kind of ride. You just got to structure it to where it like makes sense.
Yeah. It's one of those things that I guess
also
I never
the voice
thought
sounds
about,
dope. Like your voice goes so well with the beat.
Yeah.
It's not like us trying to be like this.
Yeah. But I'm just saying
No.
the idea of making music specifically for a social media platform to be used on videos.
Yeah.
Like to become viral. Like it's just something that, but also, we're not in the music industry.
I think
but like we don't think, like that's crazy.
I think the first thing
about.
I ever thought of back in the day was like people were just cutting up old songs. Like they would just figure out, oh, that would make sense now. Now Superman or something like that, like something that was super viral before maybe social media was really around, and then they're like, oh, let's just try to refire that up.
Yeah.
So because the thing is, I try to tell, and anybody who knows me that we've talked in the studio before that's an artist, no one's yet to do it. I don't know why, but I literally tell them, bro, make a song for TikTok. Yeah. And they're just like, they either say they say one or two things, and they're both bullshit excuses. Yeah. I don't even know where I would start. Or they say something like, man, I don't know, man. And it's like, what don't you know? Yeah. It's like the thing is, it's actually cooler to try to make something for other people than it is for yourself. Sometimes you want to do stuff for yourself and you want to express yourself, but it's like when you think about anything worth of value on earth, it's for other people. Like even what you guys do is for other people. You bring other people in, you sponsor them, you know, you try your best to, you know, like it's tough talking to people and fucking, because it's like editing fucking video, editing audio, changing fucking camera, rendering out shit. Oh, I fucked this up, let me re-render out this again, finding the music, finding the captions, doing the outreach, keeping up with the outreach, keeping up with the schedule. Like people just think you guys just, oh yeah, they're just making videos.
Dude, people sleep on it. I'm telling you right now, they sleep on it.
It's a lot of shit. And it's for, you know, the better good of, you know, everybody else. But what people don't realize is one day you're going to get that person on here and it's going to skyrocket and you guys are going to be paid forever because you're doing something that 99% of the population don't do, which is create content. And once you create content and you get that one thing that like the domino, all of them are going to fall. And then you're going to create something where people can subscribe to. No one's going to subscribe to a show from the fucking pilot. You know, you need a whole series. You can't just show up and say, hey, I got a pilot.
That's a good point.
That's very true.
Like,
let me tell you, we got hella seasons out.
Yeah,
we got hella seasons.
Because if you look at the first season of like The Office, people are like, all right, I could miss this. You know?
Yeah.
But if you look at like season 5, season 6,
you
you're
start
like,
getting
all
into
right,
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it gets crazy like that. God, that is such a wild point.
So
I also feel like it's about how you introduce yourself into the industry, or like if you come in and you're only doing music for you, people are going to be like, oh, well, he did a switch up or she did a switch up. But if you come in doing stuff that is like for example, people think Kendrick Lamar changed because his cool, what is it? Cool Kid, Mad City?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
First album I bought, by the way.
It was such
That's
a good album
right there.
But people, like, if you talk to him, he thinks he made that for everyone. Like, that wasn't what he really wanted to do. And like the music he's making now is. Which some people are like, well, I miss the old Kendrick. You'll get that type of shit. Or like, I miss the old Kanye. I miss the old whatever. But it's like, it's hard. That's why I feel like these people are like, I don't know where to start.
But
because
one thing that
they
don't understand is you're not successful. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how people have so much pride for 8 views.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck's like, I don't get it. It's really bullshit. And that's why I really don't like talk to a lot of people, especially people that do music, because they're full of bullshit. Like one of my best friends, man, Cade, right?
Yeah.
Super cool dude, right?
Awesome.
So
we love you, Cade.
This is why Cade is cool. I come back.
A couple things I can throw out.
We can keep the list going.
Yeah.
We'll
I
keep it
come back
running
from
tower.
Nashville. On my way back riding, I say, "Hey, Bubba, be at the studio at 8. I'm pulling up. We're gonna do a country song." He's like, "All right, bet."
I saw that.
So we do the song. I'm like, "All right, I already had the beat made." Well, I didn't have it made yet, but like I had everything in my head from Nashville. Like on the way back, I wrote the song, and I was like, man, this would be cool to have my buddy on it, because I was like, I can't sound like that. So we got to the studio, and I was just like, hey, I need you to do this. And he was just like, all right, cool. So we did the song, and so my sister died like the same week I put the song out, so I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do for the song for TikTok. But it'll catch up. Like, I just have to get back to it. But the thing is, it still plays they play that shit in Greg's 2 times a night, every single night. I was there the other night. I have the video on my phone. It was like 250 fucking people on the dance floor doing that shit. And it's like on the big scheme of thing, and you know, in the world, it's not a lot of people. I think only maybe 5,000-6,000 streams are on it. But I know it'll work because it's the same. Like you said, it's a test group.
Yeah.
I look because this is how I knew. Shout out to Trevor from Greg's.
Trevor,
so he is one night. The night's winding down. And
Is he the DJ there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I know Trevor.
Yeah,
dude,
when you said his last name, I was like, oh, that's a cool guy, Trevor. And I was like, oh,
he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Night was ending. This was when the song came out. I went out there and I was like, hey man, it was like $20, play a song, whatever. So I came, cash up him 20. That's how cool he is. He played it, and he was like, he cashed at me the money back, and he was like,
sick.
bro, this is a good. He was like, is this your song? And I was like, yeah. He was like, bet, I got you. He was like, I know this crowd. They're gonna know this shit.
Eat that shit up.
Man, I came back within 2 weeks. As I had one out of town, I came back, and he was like, watch this. They had seen me. He played it. I seen fucking like 80 fucking people get in formation, start doing that shit. And I was just like, oh damn. He was like, bro, I'm telling you, like I play this shit all the time. Like it's a good song.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, cool. I just got to get it to more people. But the thing is, Cade now is technically a more successful artist than niggas I know. He been doing music for 5 years just because he said yes and he was willing to try something different. And that's all it takes. He wasn't like, oh no, man, or I don't know this, I don't know where to start. It's like, bro, let's just do the song. Like if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, we just didn't try hard enough. That's my mindset. If it doesn't work, you didn't try hard enough. But if you wanted to work, it'll work.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And it's like, so, and he doesn't even want to do music as a thing, but he has a song and he can show people, hey, this is my shit. And he can take anybody out at any time and go to Wild Greg's and say, hey, you hear that? That's me.
My song.
And they be like, all right,
that's tight.
Watch
dude.
this motherfucker be the next
cool,
Morgan
man.
Wallen.
Yeah,
like he just
real,
goes
he's
crazy.
He's got that fucking
and whoops people's ass at the same time.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you can catch this fade or this tune. So what's up?
Man,
I play my own
walkout.
Yeah,
I play my own walkout.
We're damn near neighbors. I hang out with Kay all the time because we both live downtown, and we've been cool for like fucking maybe like, I don't know, 12 years.
Yeah,
like we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
But we always make songs and stuff. Like he's probably like my biggest actual like fan.
Yeah.
Like it's like people don't realize Kate can recite shit that I did when I was like 16, like word for word. So I always include him on anything I got going on with music. He knew about the TikTok song even before, and he was like, yeah, it's gonna go big.
Yeah.
And he's just a cool dude. But anyway, to all artists, make songs for TikTok because you just have no reason not to.
If they need that little nudge or that little like nugget of information, how can they find you?
They can't. I don't want to talk to you. I just
word.
find the podcast because don't
talk to me.
Yeah, because it's like it's. I mean, I don't know what being like so for real.
I mean, you giving out a lot.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, like I mean, and I will say it's not even that hard. The thing is, listen to all right. This the nugget I'll give. The next money that you make, your first $1,000 in music that you make, because it's the thing that I have to realize. What it makes me appreciative, no matter what anything does. For me to even make $1 doing something that I wanted to do, like a net dollar.
Yeah.
Not like I made $1, but I've spent $8,000 over the last few years. So for me to make one net dollar doing what I wanted to do, 90% of people on the planet can't say that they did that.
Yeah.
Especially $1 in music net. Like most people, period, just can't do that, right? But it's like if your first $1,000 in music, you'll make it having regular conversation with people. If you see somebody saying even something like, ah, shit, you can make a song called ah, shit. Figure out a way to turn that shit to a sound. And then now you can message people who do America's Funny Home Videos, hashtag cat bloopers, hashtag, and just message them, hey, man, use this sound. Ah, shit. When something's going on. It's not that fucking hard. Y'all are just fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Like, I hate artists. Like, I hate
pissed.
I just know, like,
fuck that.
Cause bro, it's like you're fucking just lazy, bro. They don't want to do nothing. They just, I don't know. It's like
what is your favorite part of the industry that you're in, since artists aren't it?
Since the actual people are.
Yeah, since
I don't mean like I hate.
Do you
art.
like the process of making it, or do you like the demographic it's going to, or do you like just being in the industry? Like,
I like. So my answer that I answer now, it would have been different 2 years ago, but now I like. I genuinely like seeing people have fun from music. So like I DJ sometimes, and the funnest part about DJing is, and this one, like, and DJ made me become a better artist. DJing made me write Rattlesnake. Okay. Because I was, and that's why I took it to Greg's the first time, like the day I put it out, because I was like, I didn't know if it would work, but like I kind of knew that it might, but it was just from being out, and like I said, and every day I just look at people, I watch them do stuff, and I go, hey, what beats are they vibing to? What beats are they not vibing to? And nothing's more fun than going out with your friends and y'all are dancing to music. Yeah. So I really enjoy making something that people can, be creative and make money and expand too. Because the part that was the most rewarding about the TikTok stuff is, so I probably still have over 250 viable connections, like from actual influencers on TikTok that didn't have anything going until my song went. So that's the thing that like you can benefit from too. It was like, I'll never forget one girl I know, her name's Jasmine. She literally had 16,000 followers, and she did my Stop, Drop, and Roll, and she got like 800,000 views on it. So then she instantly went up to like 120,000 followers within a week, and now I think she has like 2.1 million. But I still talk to her, and we're still cool. And if I ever need her to do something, she'll do it. Yeah. But it's like seeing stuff like that, like she's a full-time content creator now.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of them that I know from just doing. So that stuff makes me happy. Because I'm like, damn, I gave them something that they could use.
It's like a, what is that type of symbiotic relationship?
Yep,
it's like where y'all help each other out. Damn, dude, that's fucking crazy, dude.
So that's,
you and Casey got at.
Yeah,
that's the cool. That's the coolest part. Like, and then I love like kids, man. So like seeing kids and stuff have fun, and then knowing that I'm purposely making these songs clean. I'm purposely making them to where that people, you know, can, like, you don't have to worry about, like, I just don't want to. I don't want to make anything that I wouldn't want my kids to do something to. Yeah. So that was what I'll vouch. Like, so that whole song, that's why like I hit her with the and I do like,
I noticed that you use sound effects. So you're like insinuating, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, and
you're making it clean.
Yeah.
So that way it's not.
It also, I think, adds like you don't think about this, but it layers it, and it almost gives it like a meme type quality because of the noise. Instead of saying the word, like, I'm not even going to say what she did, but like she did something to me, right?
Yeah.
But then you did the noise, and it makes it like, oh, that is fire, because you're also, nowadays, that makes more sense to the demographic.
Yeah.
And one, you get paid more if it's clean. So people don't realize that. Like you.
Well, we're getting fucked on this deal.
But, and then
we've been screwed for a year and a half now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense now. Looking back.
And then it's like, and it's actually harder. That's the interesting part is, it's easy to write a song, but it's hard to figure out, okay, how do I write something that I can get people to blindly use? Like, that's the hard part. Like, even like as content creators, right? Like, I could imagine how difficult it'll be to market a podcast. I'm pretty sure if I sat down, I could probably come up with some ideas, but I'm pretty sure it's hard to do because you're trying to figure out how the fuck. But it's like that. But that's the point.
Yeah.
Like the point is, what can I do to creatively get myself out there to get people to tune in?
Yeah.
Because everybody's attention span is shit. And then, and I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that kind of ruined it for like influencing, when they made, like, when OnlyFans popped off, that it did make it kind of hard. Because now you can't offer a girl Whataburger because she's like, I make $50,000 a month. I need you to pay me like $2,000, and you're like, but you're selling your pussy for $9.99. like that's 4 subscriptions. Like, I give you $40, like that's literally 4 subscriptions. Like, what's the?
That's so funny,
dude. But have you ever thought of making or trying to sell like your song to people on OnlyFans? Like, stop. Drop, and you know, you know what to do.
I'm not gonna lie, it's crossed my mind to figure that out, but then I was like,
is there an OnlyFans style of TikTok? You know what I'm saying, where they're doing like small, maybe this is like too bad, but like where they're doing like 15-second clips
like
of them,
explicit TikTok.
Yeah, but on OnlyFans. Like, is OnlyFans doing that on their platform? I'm not on the platform. I just don't
want to be caught in somebody's inbox writing them like, hey man,
I got an email, I'll do it.
Well, because the thing is this, also you gotta think, the people who really have popping accounts, they're not even, so this is the craziest thing dudes don't realize. I know guys who run OnlyFans pages.
Yeah,
it's not even the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That have like management companies that they don't even fucking
the guys are like,
they don't even fucking,
hey baby, check this out, and then they're like, oh daddy, that's big, and then I realize they're talking to a grown man.
Yeah, there's another dude
like it's so it's like, I don't know. In my mind, it's like, I just have to get it out the mud another way than market it that way.
You know what? I'm cool with not.
I just feel like that's something.
It is. It can't.
Yeah.
There's there's a lot of money sitting there.
You know what? I might make a song called I might make a song called Link.
Click the link. Yeah.
I might make a song called that. That's what I'm fucking.
Link
You know
in
what?
bio.
That's what I'm gonna fucking do next week.
Word.
And I'm dead.
That's a
And like
hitter,
I'm
dude.
dead ass serious.
That's a hitter.
I'll figure out a way to make a song where girls can use that bio
And they
to
don't
let
have
you
to
know.
type it out.
Hey.
No, yeah.
Hey, we're open for ad libs too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
The
dude.
schedule's wide
Come
open.
to the
up, dude?
real talk. Come to the studio next
Word.
week, and we'll make that shit.
Dude, that would be
Dude, that
funny.
would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome.
And you know how
bro.
easy
Dude.
that'll be to market.
Oh, you know how
Yeah.
many fucking
you just
know how
send it
many
to every
people-
girl. Hey,
Yeah.
use this sound. You don't even gotta. You don't gotta just let them know. Bro.
Yeah.
And we can make that. It can be something like I ain't trying to link unless you trying to click the link. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
I gotta figure out
Dude,
something.
he's freestyling just viral videos right now. Just
Yeah. Dude,
running off rip.
It could fuck. That could. That's a good one right there.
Hey man, we are big idea guys.
Big idea, guys. We've always been big idea guys.
Come
on
to the
this
studio though.
podcast.
I like dead ass. I'll do it because the thing is this. The more shots you shoot, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The more you take, it's like fucking something's got to make.
it's not
go in.
girls are
Dude.
not gonna say no. I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah.
Like when you really think about like why wouldn't they use it?
L.A. Russell, he was just on.
Oh yeah.
God, what was he? He was on.
bag.
Dude, he has got some crazy good music. But he was just on. Not funk, but Sway in the Morning, and he's like, people think I'm just like all of a sudden making it, but he's like, I've been shooting shots literally nonstop for so many years. So it just looks like all of a sudden I'm starting to make them. Yeah. I better be. I've been fucking doing this for long enough. If I'm not making them now, I'm never going to make them. Like, I was like, damn, that's such a good point. Like, shooting shots, like, yeah, it's okay to miss all the fucking shots for a long time. Eventually, you'll get better at making that shot.
The thing is, some of the best shots are the buzzer beaters. They're the ones you don't even think you're going to make. You're just shooting.
Yeah.
God,
Blindly fucking throwing shit at the wall, hoping something sticks.
And they're the most amazing for other people to watch.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, damn. So, I don't know how you sit like this, dude. Maybe I got thin ankles. Because, like, my fucking ankles.
Dude, honestly, it's not my ankles that hurt. It's my knees. But that's from, like, other shit going on, you know?
Yeah, you got
my
some weird
fucking
knees.
ankle was fucking on fire. I was like,
It's like, I'm going to try and do this for a minute. Nope, that sucks.
like, I can do it. Like, if I'm, like, I don't know. It's like in certain settings. For some reason, like, I think the blood stopped. Like, that shit's fucking hurting.
Damn, dude. Is there any other, like, hobby type shit that you have time to do that people maybe don't know about? That you dabble in or something?
Yeah, you like a domino collector or, like, do anything like woodworking or...
Man, fuck. This is going to sound so lame. I literally don't do anything other than, like, music or market or I play basketball sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie, like I stopped playing as much because I went to every time I go to the gym, I either get into a fight or I'm about to, and I'm like, I'm not arguing with these niggas about basketball, like, cause it was the other day I was at YMCA. And, like, everybody's arguing, and I stopped. I'm like, none of us are fucking good.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we arguing?
Yeah, let's just have fun.
None of us are playing in any league, any fucking college. None of us are good. Why the fuck are we arguing? And everybody was just like,
no, you're right.
It's like, because I don't know. I mean, I love basketball, though. Kay's getting me into boxing. I've always, like, fighting and stuff, but like you gotta run too much. I ain't doing all that shit. I told him like straight up, fuck that. Like I ain't trying to be Rocky. That's y'all. But nah, I like eating. But that's it. That sometimes I go to the pet store just to like play with dogs and shit. But,
are you here enough to have animals, or is like
no?
Yeah, I figured.
It just wouldn't even be fair.
Yeah.
That's actually on my goal list for the end of next year. I want to have a dog. I want to actually move into like a house because like I live in like this little apartment downtown and it's cool for like me, but like it's to the point where like I want I want a backyard. I want
Yeah.
to walk around and shit. So, and then I want a dog. I love dogs. Like I love dogs. That's like I would love to have a dog. That'd make life really good. But nah, I really just don't do anything other than that. It sounds boring though. Like talking about it out loud, it's like, damn, I don't have a life.
I mean, I think
outside
it
of that.
sounds boring to you because maybe you're in it, but like it sounds interesting to us because like we don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
I don't know what that grind is like. I just see it from outside. I mean, and who hasn't listened to music their whole life?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, the inner workings of like what the music industry is like. That sounds so interesting.
It didn't cross my mind. I read, so I read every day.
Word.
Like I don't watch. Like only time I watch TV is if I'm having somebody over and who's chilling, and
Yeah.
you just put on Netflix. Just, but other than that,
man.
I haven't turned my TV on literally since like June.
Word.
And that was because like I had the death in my family, and then before that, it wasn't until like fucking like I think January because the new season of Black Summer came out. It was whenever Black Summer came out. I like zombie shows, but other than that, I don't watch TV at all. I just read all the time.
What kind of stuff do you read?
Oh, dude, fucking all like philosophy type stuff.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm reading for like the second time How to Outwit the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Okay. So I love his shit. So like the best gift that I got last year was my mentor Tom. He gave me a signed copy of Think and Grow Rich hardcover, like a limited edition by Napoleon Hill. So I love those books. And then I'll be in my Hustlers University shit. I'll be listening to that shit. Hey, man, people sleep on that shit, dude.
Dude, it's hard because it's so many different people come out with like, oh, this is a thing to get rich, or like I have a like what is the dude that's getting banned everywhere?
To Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, like Andrew Tate, or like Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
It's like people have these things, and everybody just assumes, oh, that's like a Dan Bilzerian thing, or that's like these people are like.
Dan Bilzerian's way cooler, but he doesn't have the money that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a lot of fucking money though.
He don't got Grant Cardone money.
Yeah.
I feel like Grant Cardone and like Gary Vee are like along the same strain of like type of vibe because they both grind for their money and they're entrepreneurial and they talk about like how you can get it. But I feel like there's got to be a switch that happens in their life where they're like, oh, I'm not going to flip burgers anymore. I'm not going to do that. Like something clicked. I know what happened with Gary Vee because like everybody knows his fucking wine story, but I don't know about the Grant Cardone thing.
Grant Cardone was a car salesman.
Okay.
And he was bad at, like, people don't realize he was selling, like, I think, like, 40 cars a week or some shit like that. He was, like, the thing is,
Jesus.
and this is always touching to, like, you have that, like, let's say you got, like, think about, like, like the Target symbol, right?
Yeah.
You have your really close people where no matter what happens, y'all are just gonna be cool. The toughest like field to understand any form of success or anything you got going on is the very next group, because the group outside of that group, they're still outside to the point where they're not gonna be as supportive, but they're not gonna be as hating either. But it's like that. Let's say if you got 10 peers or 12. The first 4 are like cool. That 4 to 8 are the toughest like group because they're low key hating on you, but they can't hate on you, but they're close, and it's just like weird. And then they're like having this attachment. But it's like it's the thing of like, if you stand next to a lighthouse, you're gonna be annoyed by it because the shit's bright as fuck. Yeah. But if you're way far out, you're like, oh man, you want to take pictures of it. Look how beautiful that shit is. And then if you're inside of it, you're in just as much of amazement. But if you're right on the fucking outside, that shit's like, fuck, why is this shit so fucking bright?
Yeah.
And it's like that with people.
And a lot of people take that shit as jealousy, like, or they are jealous about it because, like, man,
close enough to see it.
Yeah, I'm close enough to see it, but I'm not a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
because getting money is like, and it's gonna sound so Andrew Tate-ish.
It's easy, is what you're gonna say.
It's not that it's not that it's easy. It's like this. I'm not gonna get religious on it, but I'll just say this: it's like, all right, I'll say in the religious analogy, somebody takes it, they take it, they don't. But it's like, okay, they say all you need to do to get in heaven is believe in God, right? That's what they say. That's hard. like if we think about it, like it's easy on paper, but it's hard to have blind faith sometimes when you really don't know. Yeah. And getting money is the same way. Like, have discipline, wake up a little earlier, learn a skill, and employ yourself with that skill. That's not that many steps. Yeah. But it's hard to be disciplined.
Well, it's also hard to find the thing. Like, what if you don't know?
You know, everybody knows. It's the thing that you're good at and that you like doing.
Well, I know some people that just like they don't got nothing.
No, everybody has something. They
don't got nothing.
All right. Name. Don't name the friend's name, but name somebody who doesn't have anything and what they just name like what. Describe the average Joe, and I'll tell you how the average Joe can make money with something that he would not enjoy doing. Like, what does the average Joe do?
The average Joe wakes up 9 to 5, or or they work overnight at Walmart or something.
Okay, so let's say somebody working overnight at Walmart, right? How old are they?
I don't know, 29.
Okay, all right.
You looked at me like, who are you talking about?
So this is the thing, right? If you're 29 and you're working overnight at Walmart, one thing that people got to realize is this. One, you're at a good spot because you don't make too much to take a chance, and you don't make too little to take a chance. So if you're barely making anything, then then you're not really missing out on much. See, if you're making decent money, let's say you make
low-key a roast right there.
Yeah.
He burned him alive.
100%.
No, I'm saying, but think about it like this: if you make $500 a week, you're not missing out. You can take a chance. Yeah. Even if you have a fucking car, you can make $500 a week Ubering. So with that, you don't need fucking Walmart. Yeah. So off rip, you can go ahead and replace that shit immediately. Boom. Yeah. So now that that's being replaced, even if you said, all right, I'm gonna make $400 this week, but this $100 that I'm gonna get, let me try to get on Skillshare. That's 2 months of Skillshare. Now you get on that shit. Man, that's what it is. Like, you can literally get on a website called Skillshare. You can learn any fucking skill in the world that you want to learn, and you can make money. Like, or you can get certified by fucking Google in 3 hours. You can have a Google ad certification. You can make 100 phone calls, tell people you know how to do it. 6 will tell you, how much you charge. You can say, I charge $300 a month. Now you make $2,000. You just replace what you did, but you're working 4 hours a month. Like that, like people don't really like. It's not that. It's really not that tough. Yeah. But they just don't want to do it. And I don't know. The only thing that forced me to do it was I just got tired of like asking like shit like, how much for ranch? Like, why the fuck am I asking that? Yeah. like you need disgust. In order for people to really go further, you need a certain level of fucking disgust in yourself where you just go like, why the fuck is life like this? Yeah.
Like, why am I in this position?
Yeah, like
well, it's also a self-worth thing. Like, if you feel like what you have, like if you're sleeping in the streets and you're getting rained on every night, if you feel like that's what you deserve, you'll never go any further.
I don't lie. If you're in the streets, like if you're that low in the trenches, I don't know what.
Well, happened. I mean, I was using that as an example.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've tried.
I mean, dude, I watch videos on YouTube where they like explore the underground fucking trenches of like Las Vegas. There's people in them like sewers or not sewers, but like whatever the fucking drain city things are called, and that's just what they do. They're just like content. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they burned on some other shit and that got them to where they're like, well, nobody's fucking with me right here. Yeah. But it's like, other than that example, people just have like a self-worth issue sometimes. Like, maybe I deserve to work at Walmart. Maybe I deserve to work at Rooms to Go. Well, lug this fucking couch up 5 flights.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
That's like in your head.
No, I know, but I'm saying like,
it's not even a thing of self-worth. It is, but it's like, it's deeper than that. It's really what it really is that people don't want to admit it. It's that, man, I don't want to give this my all and it not work. So I'd rather make an excuse and just tell people, oh, I'm just chilling though.
That's
because
that John Jones thing.
If I'm just chilling,
cocaine.
Nobody's gonna be too hard on me if I'm not trying hard. Because if I try really hard and I don't get anywhere, then I'm gonna look stupid. So people would rather just, like, I don't know, just it's
accept the fact that they're at the doing the least they can do, but still head above water.
Y'all ever played sports, right? Like in high school, like team sports.
I mean, some would say we do it now, but
yeah.
So all right, so you know those guys in the gym who they're there, and like if they do anything wrong, they're just like, oh well, this ain't my thing anyway. I'm just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just got that wrong mentality.
That's people in their life. They're like, well, I don't really do this. I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah,
that's their excuse.
Or they do something, and this is pretty much just saying what you just said, but like, I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Yet. Everything is a yet thing. Like, you're just not good at this yet.
Yeah, because
like,
there's no way.
You think, like, you weren't good at marketing at one point.
Yeah.
Or you weren't good at making music at one point. Or TikToks, or like.
You want me to tell you something?
Everybody wasn't good at the thing they're good at now.
When I was 16 years old, when I went to the studio for real, and I had bought this first beat that I had got from like BeatStars for like $29. I got it from working at Hollister or whatever. When I went to the studio with Derek and Rodney, rest in peace, they were like, hey, you got the key for the beat? So y'all probably know what a beat key is.
Nope. Go ahead.
Like C major, A minor, like a
the tone.
Yeah. So tell me why. I emailed the guy. I think I still got the email. I was like, hey, were you supposed to send me a key for the beat? Because I'm not sure that it came in. Or do I have to give you my address again? I thought that the beat came with like a key that I have to use to like unlock the like
USB
beat or something. Like dead ass.
Yeah.
That was my thought, like my level processing of music at the time. And like I think about that all the time, like, and then when I said that to them, they were like,
"Huh?
No, like the key, like A minor, C major." And I was like,
"Yeah,
what the fuck is that,
dude?" We've had our little dumpster fires in this show already. Like our first, I don't know, 20 episodes, 10 of them are just gone because the audio was trash and we just couldn't do anything with it because it popped so bad, and then. We have like 6 dead memory cards in that case right there because the first 20 or so episodes, I kept accidentally corrupting the video and then you just can't use it again. Like, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it's all about figuring it out on the path, dude.
What do y'all use for your audio?
Like recording it? Mm-hmm. GarageBand.
What like What plugins do you use to like clean up anything?
Yeah, I don't even know.
GarageBand has a specific. They have like a podcast filter basically that goes on it that kind of cleans.
Oh, you're talking about like the mix and mastering process
before you export.
Like on Buzzsprout, which is where we like host our podcast through all the streaming services. You can pay like a premium where they mix and master the clean audio, but this audio, what we're recording now will be what will be on the video, not the Buzzsprout audio, because you can't get that back once you put it on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I'm gonna give you guys some game, right? You go to
looked at me way too long.
Look away. I was thinking about it for a second.
You go to splice.com.
Okay, I have Splice. So
you want to rent to own. I think it may only be like $12 to no more than $20 a month. You guys want to get Ozone. Well, really RX. You get RX. RX is going to come with the best noise reduction, sibilance reduction, everything plugins. You make a master bus chain and you just put mouth declick, breath, noise, spectral. You just record the microphone just doing this. Just nothing, just the sound of the room.
Yeah.
And you save it. Saying People Suck room. And then you put all your audio in that one bus, and you can mix all your audio in 8 seconds. And it'll be super clean, super done every single time. It'll cost you like $13 a month.
Oh, word.
Damn.
Well,
might have to look into that.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's the best sounding like algorithm. But It's yeah. I would go rent because the shit's dumb high. Like I think the shit's like $900. So you'll be paying for that shit like
Holy fuck.
a long time. But it'll be your process, your time. I'm telling you, it'll be like it'll. And I can even when you guys come to the studio, I can even show you an example of like how it works. But it's so simple because it'll never change. Like the noise in here will never change. And then you just route everything to the bus. Because you guys do you just so I'm not like going crazy. You guys know what I mean when I say route to the bus and all that, right?
No, not a clue.
Okay, so
shit is so bare bones here.
So you know how it has like an insert, right?
Yeah.
And you know how like when you're to the main volume it says stereo out?
Yeah, like input.
Yeah, and then you see where it says bus under the insert?
I'm listening.
Yeah, so you click bus. You add new bus. You title bus. Vocals.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
You upload all the plugins I'm saying on there. Then you just select everything and you send everything to that bus. So now you can affect every single audio track all at once.
Yeah.
And then once you go to spectral noise, you sample the noise. Like I said, you do the preset. So when you upload everything, it'll just be super clean. And then you just bounce in place. And then it'll run through it. And then you have perfectly clean audio 100%.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more of a visual learner, so I'll just have to wait till the studio thing.
No, I'll show you. And then when I show you, you're going to be like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Damn, that's easy.
Yeah.
So
see, honestly,
once it's set, I'm sure it's super fucking easy to do.
The way we kind of put this shit together is like, we have a buddy Travis and a buddy Kitty. And Kitty is like the visual guy. Like, he films for TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then our buddy Travis records for bands and is in bands and has been touring and
so he watches this, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I know he's talking about."
Oh yeah, he'll know right
exactly what you're talking
He
about.
knows like code and shit. Like he knows how to make this completely.
Yeah.
But like anything we have is just like we've been on FaceTime or on a call and I'm like, what do I do here? And like pretty much FaceTime and he'll just tell me exactly how to do it. And I was like, basically just let me get it to where all I got to do is press and play and just repeat that process every time we do a podcast. Everything is like that here.
I got I'm just a music nerd.
No, it's cool. It's like I just accidentally hit the record button while I was doing that.
Oh, good.
It's still recording. It's fine.
All
it's just gonna have a little dip in audio there.
Buff out.
But yeah, like we making it.
Yeah.
That's all that we need.
Yeah,
to know.
I mean, at this point, it's like we got it set to where we can come in and record and whatnot, and the editing.
When we take
process is
levels
the same,
up and we get like producers and shit, like it'll be different. But
add shit.
I don't even need that. I'm telling you, I don't even need that shit.
Well, no, when I say producers, I mean like another person to like add to the noise kind of thing. You know, like a good current events, a bump around. You know.
Because what you have is like you can make $1 million and not technically change anything from here right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do that, but I hear what you're saying.
I am picking up what you're putting down. Yeah. We're trying to get there, baby.
No, y'all are. The thing is, y'all are so close. You don't even realize it.
If there's a thing we can click, just let us know. I would
love
where's
to
the
make button? Where's
for
the
$1 million
button?
Button?
You ever seen that one? It's like a picture, but it's like the guy drilling in the hole in the wall. You ever seen that picture?
Mm-mm.
It's like a picture of this guy. He's drilling in the hole, and the wall's like this thick. And he's all the way here. And then he's been drilling. He's like, fuck. He's this close.
Yeah.
To like seeing a hole. And that's what it is for a lot of people. They'll be going and going and going. And then they'll be like, man, fuck. And they'll be so fucking like 2 more weeks away from something.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
People have this like, it's that iceberg effect thing. People are like, oh, they fucking made it, but all they see is the success. They don't see all the shit below the water that makes it to where it floats up to just that perfect point where it looks like all the good shit.
Yeah.
You don't see all the shit below.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, for sure.
It's like, not making excuses or anything. It is difficult for people to do anything nowadays in their mind, and I definitely fall victim to this too, but like, they have other things going on, like jiu-jitsu, job, this.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot.
Love life, like whatever else you got going on. Trying to keep up relationships, period.
Y'all are more consistent with content than anybody I know.
I mean, you
yeah.
literally have to.
Yeah.
Like, I
We can't
understand,
not.
like, as a podcast consumer, and, like, I listen to podcasts way more than I listen to music. Like,
Yeah.
I work where I can listen to stuff all day long at my job, and literally I don't listen to music. Like, I maybe, if a new album drops, like, I listen to Heroes and Villains, like, that just dropped.
That shit was hard.
It was so fucking good. I listened to that 2 days ago, and then that was the only music I listened to. I listened to that whole album, the 48 minutes, and then I jumped back to podcasts. Because it's like, I consume podcasts, so I get the concept because I'm such a fan of, like, the way they fucking look, the way they sound. It's like, when I was a kid, I remember listening to my dad talk to his friends, and I would just like being around listening to them talk.
Yeah.
Not having a fucking clue what they're talking about or
Just
anything.
being a part of it.
Just it makes you feel like you're a part of something that you're accepted without even being seen. It's something weird about the dynamic, and it's like, that's so hard to understand if you don't like podcasts, because it's like, nobody on that screen right now knows who I am. Nobody. I know who they are. Like, there's some listeners on here, I'm sure, that we don't know, that listen to this on a routine basis, but they know us.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, because it's like, you're not necessarily, like, I would do this if we made nothing, when we owed money, when we still owe money, like, however, I would do this if we made $1 million. It's because I love this guy, and it's just fun. I don't know, but I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I don't know the point of what I was saying.
No, I'm glad you said that, because that's a lot. Like, my best friend Derek that I do everything with, it's the same. Like, I wouldn't care if we, cause I did it. It was 6 years of me putting out stuff with like still dropping stuff with like 9 views.
Yeah.
6 years. I'm like, damn. All right. I got almost many people as years. And I was still having just as much fun making the shit.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, when something actually happened, it's like me and his relationship, because you know, I always say everything changed with some money. It didn't change at all.
Yeah.
Like my friend Jason, Kay, like nobody's relationship changed at all, and it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
If you love what you're doing, like, because in my mind I didn't think that the only thing that happened, it was like, okay, cool, and now I got gas money for my car. Like that was like, it wasn't like, oh man, this thing, and it only thing, not to go off on a tangent, but like, it does suck when people perceive that you've changed just by something like just the fact that I wear shades. People think that, oh, you think, like, bitch, if we're being technical, I'm albino.
Yeah.
So like, these lights really hurt my eyes. I just couldn't really afford to have the shades that I wanted before. Yeah. So that's it. Like, but it's still like, I don't know. It's like, worst thing is you be out and somebody's like, oh man, Semme, yeah, man, yeah, I was gonna ask you, was gonna do this, but you're too. I'm like, bro, like, it's not, and it's really not even me. Yeah. I'm not even famous. I did something famous.
Yeah.
I have to explain that to people, like, I'm not this thing. What I did was that, but I still live here. I still fucking go to O'Reilly's and go to Dollar Drinks. Yeah. Like, I still eat chicken wings at the Ticket. Yeah. Not much has changed.
Yeah. People have this perceived barrier of entry where they're like, oh, he did a thing, or he looks a certain way, or she looks a certain way. And it's like, and this kind of is a weird tangent on like love, but it's like, sometimes a thing or the person you're into, you're like, oh, they're leagues above me. Like, there's no way I could ever, but it's the barrier of entry. It's the way you're looking. Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, you might be the thing they're missing.
Yeah.
Probably not. But fucking shoot that shot.
Hurt the shot.
You know?
But
you never know, dude.
Shoot that shot, dog.
There's crazy combinations out there everywhere.
That's very true, man.
Yeah, because I would...
Pete Davidson and anybody.
Fucking Pete Davidson, your mom. Fucking Pete Davidson, anybody. Your aunt. Your uncle. Who knows?
Pete Davidson's hard.
Dude, he literally never misses a single shot shown.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Gone.
I mean, if you're funny, rich, and tall,
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't
And
work for everyone.
No, that
Dave
works for
Chappelle.
Find me one funny, rich, and tall guy who's having issues with women.
Oh, dude, like a lot of comedians.
Funny, rich, and tall, and dated a girl like Ariana Grande.
Well,
Because that's like, all right, you guys got credit cards?
Okay, but
You know how you get something in the mail that's like, hey, you're pre-approved?
Yeah.
That's what it fucking is. If you dated Ariana Grande,
You
you're
can get
pre-approved.
one.
no.
Well, but
Hey,
his
listen,
shit
listen,
started
listen,
before
listen.
Ariana Grande, though.
Pete Davidson has a black card, like whatever the card is. What is the credit card that
American Express.
has no limit? That's
Yeah.
a black card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
He has a love black card.
Well, the thing is,
He could go to Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt be like, "All right,
Oh, what's up?
I'll suck it."
Yeah.
what
No problem.
what female? All right, this gonna sound fucked up, but it is what it is.
Dude.
Name a female who's like can really compete with Ariana Grande.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're into.
No, I'm just saying, like, just on the base of just like, for instance, like we're talking about like just looks, money, has talent,
Okay.
has her shit together.
Jessica Alba. Good luck, because that was a bomb.
But it's like, so I'm saying if he got her, it's like another girl can't come at him and say, well, I don't think he's good enough for me. Like, well, like,
Got Ariana Grande.
yeah,
Yeah.
like if I
Dude, hey, another one.
Ariana Grande.
People sleep on this girl. Megan Good.
Making good.
yeah.
I cannot tell you all the things she's been in because I can't.
Yeah, no,
remember
she's
the-
talented, but she's not. Ariana Grande
I mean,
is a star.
gorgeous though. To me, like,
Yeah, but Ariana Grande's a star. It's like
Oh yeah.
dude,
this.
get the drool off your lip, bro.
If you
But
dated
that's not the same level. I feel like as Ariana.
It's
Grande.
not.
Have you seen her face?
Ariana
I'm
Grande,
looking at her as we speak right now.
but she's not an Ariana Grande's an icon. You see what I'm saying? It's like if somebody dated.
I mean, I understand. Well, but then, what are we? What is the parameters on like what we consider like to be able to hang with her? Like you're saying, name another girl that's on her caliber.
You can't.
I mean, there are.
So
obviously that's your number one.
No, it's not mine. All right, this what I'm thinking about. The perceived perspective. That may be redundant, but
Point of
you
view,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's like, for instance,
Perception.
if you pull up in a Lamborghini, not a 2007 fucking Lamborghini with a salvage title. If you pulled up in a new fucking Lamborghini downtown, just one night, just outside of O'Reilly's on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay, there are nicer cars out there. People can have those. But as far as the eye can see that night, no one can fuck with you on the car scene.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There are people going to say, well, this car is faster. This car has better seating. It doesn't fucking matter. You have a fucking Lamborghini. So if you pull up with an Ariana Grande, as far as the eye can see, it's like, well, damn. like you can't. It's hard. That's hard.
I'm sorry, I got lost on the point of
What
why
I'm
we
saying
were
is
talking about her.
he's a G because
pre-approved.
he's pre-approved.
Yeah.
A girl can't say, well, I don't know if I'll go on a date.
So
with
you're
him.
saying basically how you got the big account before so you can get smaller accounts is basically what happened with him and her because
how
he got
life-
her, he can get anyone now.
That's how. I mean, it's
Hold on, what is the Kardashian we like?
Kim.
Kendall
Kendall.
Jenner.
Bro, have you seen her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenner. Yeah.
Or what is the girl you like?
Oh, yeah, Kendall.
Emily Ratajkowski.
Okay, have you seen
She's
her?
gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Or Gal Gadot?
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
But see, so what I'm saying, I'm not saying that I agree with how shit is, but I'm saying that.
He's like, it doesn't make any sense.
He goes,
but I'm saying if people just that's why I like. I'm gonna say it. I like what Andrew Tate says a lot of the times, and I don't care if people try to cancel. It doesn't fucking matter. But as I'm not even anyway,
people just attach themselves to the worst things he said.
Yeah.
But the thing is this: if people really followed if they took emotion out, they took his face out, and I just sent you some audio. If I just sent you audio, what a motherfucker says, you didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
I changed the voice. Majority would be like,
Put
oh,
Morgan
this
Freeman
makes
on that
sense.
joint.
Yeah. Everybody would be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
if people got their fucking feelings out the way, then they will understand it's really how shit works. It's nepotism, if I'm using the correct term. It's like, for instance, like you guys heard of the Bear Ball at Seville? Mm-hmm. All right, all right, but are you serious?
I don't go downtown. I don't know what that is.
It's like bar and restaurant employee.
It's like it's like one of the biggest.
I mean, I heard what you said, but I'd not heard of this before.
Well,
It's like the mall ball.
Sure. Is it for mall employees?
Yeah, you've
Okay,
worked
then
at the mall. We both got invitation to this.
But I never went to the mall ball.
Neither have I, but I
don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I
have no idea what that is.
It's okay.
No, but the point I'm trying to prove is this. Now, it's $80 a fucking ticket, and you got to show up in black tie and formal, all that. There's gonna be people that say, "Oh, fuck that. Why do I have to do that?" But for the people, but it's like you're complaining about That's just what it is. And that's what kind of life is. If you want to do certain stuff, then you just know you got to follow in line. Like, hey, if you show up to work, we don't want you to be sagging.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to work here.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't agree with everything, but life gets a lot easier once you just accept that. If you can accept how people perceive things, like going all the way back to the first thing we talked about, the song. If I wouldn't have just accepted, hey, I got to make this kiddie song by Stop, Dropping, and Rolling and dancing, and I got to please these fucking 13-year-old girls and see what they like. If I wasn't willing to just accept it and cater to them,
never would have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, here's one that's going to hit home for me and you, at least. You watch fights? Like UFC?
I love to whenever I see them, but I don't know all the fighters and shit.
Right.
But I love to, though.
The pay-per-view is going up again in 2023.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good. What's it going to be?
I think it's $89.99 now, or $79.99. They said it's going up, but it's like the last one I paid for was $85.99. And it's like when I first started paying for them, they were $59.99.
Yeah. I remember when they were $60 to watch a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, and like sometimes...
And we're the only people that do pay-per-view?
UFC?
No, like America, right?
I think there's like different things going on over there, but yeah, I do believe it's free everywhere else.
That's crazy.
But like UFC only does pay-per-view in America. Mm. And I think they do a different type of thing in Brazil that's similar. I think it's all under Fight Pass. So it's kind of like a pay-per-view, but it's like a subscription base, which, hey, catch the fuck on over here.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what I think, man.
It's wild. What's up?
Trash can?
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
I'm a GS wallet.
All right.
Gangster.
That was disgusting. It was a loogie.
Well, we're gonna.
That was
hey, this is. I meant to say this is the last episode of like this year or fucking the 2022s, and this will be the first day of 2023. So it's New Year's. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. I got a couple. I want to stop getting parking tickets downtown.
All right.
Because that shit.
Start with.
That shit adds up, dude. They're like double it. Mm-hmm. Like it'll be like 200. You're like, fuck. And there's no way to get out that shit. Like you can't call and say, hey, let me settle. Like no, like that shit sucks. I wanna get some tattoos, get in shape.
Word.
That's like on my top 5. I want to get some tattoos and shit. I just think they're cool, man.
That's a weird resolution.
He's like,
I'm gonna resolve the issue of me not getting tattoos last year and get them this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait. Because like this sounds crazy. I don't even really know what resolution means. Like right. Like it sounds like
everybody does this shit.
I might be misunderstanding the point of it, but it's like to learn a lesson from the previous year and to apply the new lesson to the year moving forward.
Okay. And then
it's like, what did you learn from 2022 that you're like, hey, I'm going to, like a lot of the reason people even do it is like fitness, right? They're like, I'm going to lose weight and get in shape this year.
Yeah.
Because why? I didn't last year. And because I said I was going to last year, I didn't.
Okay. Then I want to, So I still want to lower my parking tickets.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's
a good one.
It's a lesson from last year. You know?
Yeah, it's a weird approach. I've never heard that one.
Yeah, man. But no. I want to.
A lot of it is like cleaning up what didn't work. You know, like I'm gonna drink less. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna better myself.
Mm-hmm. See, this is the crazy thing. Like. This gonna sound so like I don't really care how it sounds, but like for the most part, I'm already actively working on a lot of stuff that like I want to get better in. So it's not like I said, it's not. I don't have like I'm not like, oh man, this next year like I'm gonna like the biggest things would probably just be doing more of what I'm already doing.
See, your resolution, I think, is going to be very similar to mine, and mine was to keep the momentum.
Yeah, that's
once you gain momentum, don't let it fall off.
Too. I'm like, I never really did like the resolution thing, but like every year it's like, okay, be better than last year.
It's more so just for the episode, just to have a thing to work on.
Yeah,
it's really an accountable thing because like we're vocally voicing it, and people are gonna listen to this and be like, "Yo, that dude got fatter throughout the year."
That's okay. Funny.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like we're voicing it, so we're being held accountable,
right.
And it's important to learn that lesson of being responsible to yourself, self-discipline, self-motivation.
Yeah. For sure, I get it.
So, no parking tickets. What's up with you?
Now, again, mine's gonna be like, be better. I want to work on communication next year.
That's good.
I think that's a big one for me.
Yeah, texting back would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't text him back ever.
We live together. He doesn't respond.
I gotta work on.
I text my clients back, but that's not it, man.
Man, maybe I gotta start buying some shit. I'm fucking renting from you, dude. Yeah. I am a client.
I gotta text back after like 4 messages. That's my thing. Like I'll text back and then
until
after
I know it's urgent. I'm not doing it until I get 3 texts to say hello. Then I'll be like, no, I saw it. I just didn't say anything.
People get so offended when you don't respond to their fucking
becking
call.
Like, hey, we're running a show together, asshole.
Especially like when they're becking.
You know where I'm at. You know I'm here. I'm fucking here, dude.
I don't know if you're jacking off, you're sleeping.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
If I wanted to talk to you, I'd text you back.
I know.
You know?
That's the problem.
And I don't.
You need to learn how to care.
That's it, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We really found that. We found the root of the problem.
What's your resolution?
My thing is, like, I'm sending you, like, what is the top 3 of the week? Hey, yo, we got a client, or we have a guest that wants to do something at this time.
Client.
You had me gone on the client thing, so I was like, fucking, I'm bettering myself now. No, it's like holding myself accountable and getting better self-discipline. Like,
that's the man. Self-discipline is like the key for everything.
Yeah.
Like everything somebody wants it goes down to those 2 fucking words, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and then I forgot who said it, but somebody said discipline is the decision between what you want now and what you want most.
Wow,
and
I ain't got it. I'm trying to get it.
Next year, baby.
Hey, you're fucking 2023, dude.
Oh, man.
That's a good fucking quote.
Dude, I'll send you all of them. I like every time I get them, I just put them in my phone.
Yeah,
like I'll be coming across some good ones, dude. I love that shit.
Oh yeah.
My dad had a good one. I don't really know where this falls on it, but he used to always say that if I ever see him and a bear in a fight, help the bear. I don't know what that meant.
Help me.
Gotta go.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap on this, but before we do, a few sponsors we want to shout out. It's a cookie company. It's a cookie bakery. .com. She's got some crazy good cookies. We had some with Santa. I don't know if you saw our last episode. The fucking
Santa loved them too.
The cinnamon roll one, holy shit, blew my socks off.
Yeah, that chocolate orange rig too. Boy.
Yeah. Also, she messaged me and was like, she was also disappointed in the orange chocolate thing. She made the cookie. The cookie's fine, but she also had a disappointing experience.
Thought that it was just chocolate and not.
Yeah, and she didn't realize it tasted like orange. Had a bad time with it. You know.
Fine.
Yeah. A rustic spoon downtown. If you're hungry and you're trying to grab a quick bite to eat and you also want it to taste really fucking good, a rustic spoon is the spot to go to.
Emerald Public Brewing Company.
Yes, they have a seasonal menu right now and it's constantly changing and it's very, very fucking good.
Yeah.
And they're only going to keep the momentum going forward.
They don't fuck around.
If you are in Foley and you need to learn up on some martial arts, you want to go to Panacea Martial Arts in Foley, Alabama, like I just said, and learn from our boy Tony Rayborn, freshly minted black belt, and he just had his baby.
Oh damn!
New Year's Eve. It was like New Year's Eve, 11:17 at night. Had a little sweet baby girl. So, why are you looking at me like this?
I'm so confused right now.
What's up?
Yeah, never mind. You're good.
Yeah,
continue.
No. Okay. Rich
like,
also teaches at that gym. Happening? Also, congrats to Tony and Emily for having a. I mean, it's his first child.
Yeah,
it's wild.
Bro. That's awesome.
Created a little white belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rich Kleminski or
Shimleski.
He has a lifestyle experiment brand. They got t-shirts, gis, rash guards, no gi shorts. All of it looks fucking swagged out. Definitely
high quality shit.
Yeah, amazing quality.
Yep.
I mean, it looks fantastic. It feels fantastic. Washes great. No odors. Learn from them guys. They are amazing. If you're in Foley, if you're in town, we got Kazushi Club Pensacola with Derek Overby. You also got Casey Overby, which is also the TikTok kid we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Him and his brother Derek, who owns the gym, they have this Instagram page called Little Guy Jits. So they like go over technique. It's like more so for the jiu-jitsu community, but amazing team down there. If you want to change your life and get fit in a different way that also helps mentally stimulate you, I think you need to come check out Derek down there at Kazushi Club Pensacola. If you want to check out some property,
Joshua George, baby, Realty Connections.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for 13 years, I believe.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's an awesome dude. Loves real estate, loves everything about it, and he knows what's going on. So if you have any questions about that, or looking for a place, looking to sell, looking to buy, all that kind of stuff, Joshua George at Realty Connections.
Absolutely. And before we get out of here, I know you were just saying you wanted to get tattooed. We know a guy, Chauncey, at Sacred Grounds Tattoos. Bro, he's a fucking killer. He's funny, freestyle raps. You might want to get him on the track.
Yeah.
Dude, awesome. I mean, he does killer work.
He's got a podcast now, too.
He's
doing. Yeah, all them dudes down there are killers, man.
Yeah, he's a multimedia.
And yeah, Chauncey's fucking
crazy.
Awesome. So, hell yeah.
But we're going to get out of here. Is there anything you want to plug before we jump ship?
No. Shout out to the AAA, the Angry Albino Assassins out there. It's like 7 of us now. You know, we're growing.
Damn, that's tight.
Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to these guys for bringing me on. This was cool. It just sucks. We didn't talk about no funny shit. That's the only thing, man. I wanted to laugh.
Well, you had a lot of information.
Yeah.
You could have been like, I don't know. And then we would have did the funny shit.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't want to be that guy who comes on. Like, you know, everybody has that guy that comes on and then they're just like, and you're just like, damn, why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you here?
We've had some people.
But, you know.
We have people come on and they're like, now you go to us. And we're like,
what do you
all right.
Yeah.
We already go.
We've got a lot more time though, so you're more than welcome back, dog.
Yeah,
be able to fuck around.
But shout out to all my friends, everybody who supports everything that goes on. Shout out to people who support everybody for like charitable causes. And then I don't know, man, just check my stuff out if you want to check it out. I'm gonna be dropping every week for the whole year, so it's gonna be a lot of content, video stuff, and yeah.
What is your Instagram handle?
Albino Semme. Albino Semme. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. and if you just look up Semme on Apple Music, it's literally the only option.
Yeah.
Nobody's even got a remotely close name.
Yeah. So, because you know why I did that? Because when people say, hey, you know Semme? I was like, well, Albino Semme? So I was like, okay, might as well just make that my name.
Yeah.
So,
hell yeah.
But
I love it. Good shit, man. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
We
really
appreciate it a lot.
Dude.
Cool. We should have got high.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Happy New Year's, y'all, dude.
Happy New Year's.
We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee, 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 yee.